Hi, I'm Dr. Whiting, and today I want to talk to you about how to make healthy living really easy. You know, one of the biggest problems that I hear from people who call and email and write into our research institutes around the world, their biggest concern and complaint is that it seems that living healthy, eating well, exercising, taking supplements, all those things are just too complicated and too costly and too difficult. Well, this is not necessarily true. And I felt so strongly about that, I wrote a book called Healthy Living Made Easy. And in this book, I outline the three basic concepts of health and longevity, namely diet, exercise, and supplements. So let's take a couple of minutes to talk about those three things. First of all, if you listen to everything that's in the news these days and what's going on, one person says don't eat meat, the other one says don't eat eggs, the other one says eat eggs, the other one says don't have butter, the other one says don't have margarine. Pretty soon, if you write it all down, you can't have anything. You just might as well sit down, relax, drink water, and starve to death. And even people tell you how dangerous the water is. So what do? Well, there are really, as a matter of fact, only a couple of things in the diet that really should be avoided, that are truly dangerous for your health. Unfortunately, they're found in lots of foods. But once you become used to looking for them and identifying them, it's really not that restrictive or difficult to eliminate most of them from your daily food intake. The granddaddy of them all, the very substance that you should eliminate more than anything else, are the vegetable oils. Those are the polyunsaturates, the safflower oils, the corn oils, those types of vegetable oils. Because when they are exposed to the air or when they are heated, as in cooking, frying, baking, they form chemicals called free radicals. And those free radicals do everything from prematurely aging your body to heart disease and liver failure. So number one on our list is avoid vegetable oils. What do you use instead? Olive oil. Olive oil has been used for centuries by peoples of the Mediterranean, and they do just fine on them. The next thing are refined sugars and refined starches. Now that doesn't mean you can't have a sweet treat. If you like pineapple upside down cake or double fudge chocolate sundaes, I'm not the kind of nutritionist who says, oh, you got to avoid those. Because the stress of avoiding the things we truly enjoy is often worse than just having them. What I'm saying is moderation, that nasty long word that most of us don't like to hear. But moderation is very important. Instead of having one of those treats at every meal, try having one twice a week. Then you're never more than 3 days away from having what you want. And that moderation alone can do tremendous things. It can lower your blood sugar, lower your insulin levels, help you to control your weight, and so on. And lastly, avoid overprocessed foods. Instead of eating things in packages and boxes, try eating them in their natural, raw, or fresh state. Try cooking at home. It's fun. Involve the whole family. Cooking is not an evil chore. It can be a whole lot of fun, especially if you do it together as a family. Now let's move along to exercise. Most people think that exercise has got to be more and more and more and harder and longer. Nonsense. The fact of the matter is, according to dozens and dozens of independent health studies, 30 minutes of combined strength and cardiovascular exercise, conducted 30 to 40 minutes 3 or 4 times a week, is enough to maintain optimal health for most every individual. Now, if you're trying to lose weight and you're exercising 4 hours a day because you're not being successful, it's not the fault of the exercise. You're on the wrong diet for your body type. And if that describes you, you need to contact somebody that can help you choose the right diet plan according to your own body chemistry. We do that every day for hundreds of clients right here at our research institute. In a few minutes, I'll tell you how you can contact us. Supplements. There are probably more supplements and more supplement brands and formulas on the market today, certainly than ever before. All of them, I'm sure to some extent, offer some benefit and some value. But here's what you need to remember about supplements. Again, we're talking about healthy living made easy. Here's what you need to know. There are two categories of supplements. First, what we call full spectrum supplements. Those are multivitamin mineral products that are designed to provide all of the basic nutrients your body needs each and every day. 16 vitamins, 70 plus minerals, 3 fatty acids, phytonutrients, antioxidants, and on and on. When all of those nutrients are combined in one formula, in the right potency and the right ratio, we call that a baseline full spectrum supplement. Everyone needs that supplement every day of your life. Unfortunately, I don't have time in this video to sit and tell you about all of the reasons why you need these supplements. You got to take my word for it. But if you really want to know more, check my video out on full spectrum nutrition. There we go into some of the details like poor farming techniques, processing of food, storage, and so on, and explain to you why I think you're a fool if you don't take a good baseline supplement every day. The second category of supplements are what we call targeted nutrition. And targeted nutrition is a concept that manufacturers use in order to combine all of the known nutrients that benefit one particular thing, one particular problem, one particular body part, one particular system of the body. For example, an arthritis support formula would contain all of the known nutrients that help restore joint and connective tissue, natural anti-inflammatories, and so on. A diabetes targeted formula would help lower insulin levels and blood sugars, help increasing insulin receptor site function, and so on. So these targeted supplements are grouped together so that they can best aggressively support the body while it heals itself from these chronic conditions. Now, all of this is extremely non-complicated, and it's all outlined in my book, Healthy Living Made Easy. In addition, you get as a bonus, the last third of the book is basically an encyclopedia of over 250 health problems, everything from ingrown toenails to cancer, to heart disease, to arthritis, diabetes, and so on and so on and so on. And it gives you the simple protocols or recipes as to how you can help your body to heal itself from these problems naturally without the often dangerous and risky use of powerful drugs that many times don't really help in the first place. If you'd like to obtain a copy of my book, you can do so directly at Amazon.com. Or you can contact our office at healthyinformation.com. If you'd like to reach us toll-free with questions, you can call us at 888-454-8464. And you're welcome to email me, Dr. Whiting, at my personal email address, which is askthedoc, ASKTHEDOC, at healthyinformation.com. We've been in the research and development business of natural alternatives for over 25 years. In that time, I have seen nutrition and alternative medicine grow into an incredibly valid science. We're happy to share that information with you and give you alternatives and options into restoring your health and longevity. I'm Dr. Whiting. Thank you for listening.